Okay, so we got Reader's Digest here, the July-August issue. And as always, I do plan on sharing a couple of great points with you. And we're going to do the end of the book with you together. Me, myself, I, and the two kittens here. Which is Heathcliff and Sonia. Which looks like I'm going to have a mess to clean up in a minute. That's great. How to feel happy even when you're not. As simple as it sounds, plastering on a smile can be the first step towards cheering yourself up, by Arthur C. Brooks from The Atlantic. Norman Rockwell created some of the most iconic images of the 20th century in his America paintings, such as the Four Freedoms series from the World War II and the Problems We All Live With from the Civil Rights Movement were intended to evoke the best in people who saw them: hope, solidarity, and courage and justice. But much of his work is also inspired by happiness, capturing scenes of the light-hearted joy. Consider Shiner, which depicts a young girl with a black eye sitting outside the principal's office with a grin that tells you that she's just been the victor in the combat. I've seen many paintings my whole life, starting with my grandfather's beloved dog-eared coffee table book, The Rockwell's Greatest Works. A printing press operator in Longview, Washington, my grandfather was no art connoisseur, but he gave the assessment of Rockwell these pictures that make me feel happy. And yet Rockwell himself struggled with happiness. In 1953, he moved to Stockbridge, Massachusetts, a bucolic town in Berkshires, not for its natural beauty and peace, but because it happened to be the home of a psychiatric hospital where he and his wife could receive treatment for the chronic depression. There he was a patient of his world-famous psychoanalyst Erik Erikson, with whom Rockwell racked up a therapy bill so large that he had to accept commissions for the Kellogg's Cornflakes magazine ads. That was a man that had such significant happiness problems that would be known for his painting images, undeniable happiness that might seem ironic. And in truth, it's not strange at all. Research shows us that even if you're unhappy, but also doing what in a reliable way to improve your own well-being too, the key is to act like a happy person would, even if you don't feel like it. Last year, researchers at the University of California of the Riverside asked people to behave in either extroverted or introverted ways for 1 week. Those who purposely acted extroverted, which decades of research have shown is one of the most common characteristics of happy people, saw a significant increase in well-being. Meanwhile, acting introverted led to a decrease. Similarly, spending money on others and volunteering have been shown to raise one's own happiness level. One plausible explanation is that prosocial behaviors induce a cognitive dissonance. I feel unhappy, but I'm acting happy, which people resolve subconsciously by feeling happier. Richard Wiseman, a psychologist at the University of Hertford in the United Kingdom, calls this as if principle. If you want to feel a certain way, act as if you already do, and your brain will grant you that feeling, at least for a while. In common parlance, fake it until you make it. I'm not struggling. That fake it until you make it is a substitute for traditional medical treatment. That depression, of course, Rockwell was in the informal therapy most of his adult life, but his happy paintings were clearly part of his treatment. Yes? Hi, Sonia. Hi, Garfield. Yeah, we had to take a Sonia Garfield break. Okay, Rockwell was in formal therapy most of his adult life, but his happy paintings were clearly part of his treatment. As Rockwell's biographer Deborah Solomon points out, he was painting his longing. Even if not literally, you can use the Rockwell formula to bring your joy to yourself and the people around you when you're down. First, yes, hi, baby. Yes, you're my baby. Baby number one. And you're baby number one, too. So, I guess I got two baby number ones. First, ask what people in your situation would do to make things better for themselves and others. How would they greet others in the first call of the day? How would they write an email? Whom would they call just to check in? If you're stuck, interview happy people that you don't know anything about, the littlest acquaintance or loved ones. Next, make a plan, follow through on everything you just imagined. Write 3 ideas for extra kind greetings on a post-it note and stick it below the computer screen before the Zoom or phone call. Draft a sample email in the voice of a happy person and use it to a template. By deliberately preparing yourself to cheer up the people around you the way a happy person spontaneously would, you'll create the conditions by which you can produce your own happiness naturally and give the gift of happiness to others as well. Okay, buddy. Yeah. You want to get that paperclip? Get that paperclip for me. Thank you. Love you. Yeah. Okay, they have some really great articles here on finding a fix. Here's my hand. Here we go. Yes, you're my baby. Yes, you are. You a good baby. Sorry, we had to take a Heathcliff break. We got to take those every once in a while, don't we, Bubby? Yeah, we do. And it says, when life gives you lemons, do not waste them. If you need a squeeze of lemon or a splash of lime, perfect recipe of drink, don't slice it up. Just store the unused wedges in the recesses of your fridge, only found weeks later, all shriveled up. Keep the fruit whole and make a small puncture in the skin with a fork or a skewer. Then squeeze out what you need without drying out the entire lemon or lime. There we go. 2. Lighten a heavy gardening plant pot. If you're gardening, a giant heavy planter around can do a number on your back, especially if you're routinely moving in and out of the sunlight or rain, and if you don't lift with your legs when you do it. Next time you repot, fill in the bottom of the layer of the packing peanuts. Make sure that they are not the kind of disintegrates in water. Then cover with landscape fabric and lay the potting soil on the top for a lighter load. Yes, a lighter load. Do you want a lighter load? Is that what you're telling me? Well, don't we all? Number 3. Here comes the Sun Saver. Yes, you want to get that? You can get that paperclip. I'll let you get your paperclip. Yes, I will. Otto, you have no choice but to park in the unforgiving sun with a navy shady in the spot, but a covered garage to be seen. So once you're in park, turn the steering wheel so that the top is upside down, or like Heathcliff right now on the ladder, and feel free of the windshield's direct sunlight when you head out later to straighten it. You'll be able to drive comfortably without oven mitts. Get your mouse. Get your mouse. 4. Save hundreds with an itemized bill. Money. Since 80% of medical bills have errors, ask for yours to be itemized. I've seen charges for tissue, toothbrush, housekeeping, all things should be included in the cost of the room, says medical bill detectives. Oh, now quit that, because I'm going to have to take a stopping break here in a minute. Once details are requested, billing department often knock off the inflated charges. One Tylenol can cost $15 at the hospital. 5. Give pesky sand the brush off. Cleaning a day at the shore is lovely, but bringing half the beach back to the house on your legs is not. Pack a jar of cornstarch among the shovels and boogie boards to sprinkle over your legs and feet before getting in the car. It all soaks up the moisture the sand clings to, just as baby powder does, but without the scent, making it easy to brush off. But sand isn't all that bad. Flip to page 32 to read all about the finer points, which we're not going to do, unfortunately, because we got to do a synchronized version, which is a very small version, because as you can hear, very loud Heathcliff is very talkative tonight. Come on, baby, get back up here. They're all playing in the litter. I don't know what's in the litter, but I'm going to have to check I have this cage. It's a 3-tiered cage. It's sitting right beside me right now because I wanted to do these videos with you, so that's why. And I'm sorry for the interruptions, but they're worth it. The best dessert in every state. So in every state, this is the dessert that you should eat. Now, I'm going to not read off these other than what they're famous for. Take, for instance, Alabama is famous for the Lane, L-A-N-E, cake. You want to know what that is? Go Google it. Alaska is famous for the goo duck. And if you want to know what that is, go Google it. Arizona is famous for a cactus candle. Arkansas is famous for the chocolate rolls. California is famous for frozen yogurt. Colorado is famous for root beer float. Connecticut's famous for snickerdoodles. Delaware is famous for the strawberry pretzel salad. Florida, the key lime pie. Georgia, the peach cobbler. Hawaii, the halupa. Idaho, the huckleberry pie. Illinois, that's us, chocolate-covered strawberries. Indiana, the Hoosier pie. Iowa, scoocheroos. Are you disagreeing with me, young man? You are. How naughty. Kansas, the Fufernese. Thank you, Bubby. Yes, I agree. That's me. Thank you. Kentucky is famous for the Derby pie. I love you too. You want your stomach there? There you go. There's your stomach scratched. Yes. Louisiana is famous for the bagonettes. Maine, that's my hair. Thank you. Louisiana is famous for bagonettes. Maine is famous for the blueberry pie. Maryland is famous for the German cookies. Massachusetts is famous for the Boston cream pie. Michigan, the cherry pie. Minnesota, the LaFees. Mississippi, the Mississippi mud pie. You're reading right over my shoulder. Missouri, the gooey butter cake. I know. Montana, the huckleberry ice cream. Nebraska, the tin roof sundae. Look at my... Yes, baby. Your sister's over here playing. She's being good. Nevada, the brass cake. New Hampshire, the apple cider donuts. New Jersey, cannoli. New Mexico, the brisatis. New York, a cheesecake. North Carolina, the sweet potato pie. North Dakota, caramel rolls. Ohio, the Buckeyes. Oklahoma, fried pie. Oregon, the Marion Bond cobbler. And I just dropped that piece of paper. Pennsylvania, the shoe fly pie. Rhode Island, the Dell's frozen lemonade. South Carolina, the Benet waffles. South Dakota, a kuchen. Tennessee, a banana pudding. The Texas, pecan pie. The Utah is Jell-O. And Vermont, the maple cream. Virginia, the chess pie. Washington, the loganberry pie. West Virginia, the molasses cookies. Wisconsin, the kringle. And Wyoming, the cowboy cookies. Now we're going to do word power. I know we went through this book really fast, and I'm sorry. But again, it's probably going to be that way for a while till we all learn each other's little synchronies and how we get along, which it's so cute. Right now, Sonia is playing with her own tail. No joke. Okay, word power. Ready to try this month's quiz on for size. It's a closet full of fashion and clothing and words that come in handy. Whether you're lounging in your sweats or stepping out on your Sunday best, will you stay or trend or fall behind the times? Okay, a stiletto. Is that A, a high heel, B, a body armor, or C, a traditional costume? I'm going to go with A, a high heel that I cannot wear because I'm not that talented. I would fall. Knockoff. Is that a shoulder pad, an imitation, or a stunning beauty? I'm going to go with B, imitation. 3. And he's going to go with wrestle his sister. Okay. Dapper. Is that A, dated, B, threadbare, or C, stylish? I'm going to go with C, stylish. 4. Anakura. Is that a hooded jacket, a snowshoe suit, or a hiking boot? Anakura. I'm going to go with a snowsuit. Sorry. B. Again, is it a hooded jacket, a snowshoe, or a hiking boot? Okay, 5. Houndstooth. Is that a belt buckle, a hidden pocket, or a checkered pattern? And I'm going to go with a checkered pattern. So that's C. Now, on 6. Sachet. Is that A, drape, B, a strut, or C, a swirl? And I am going to go with a strut. Yes, babies. Yes. What's the matter? You want your belly scratched again? Okay. There we go. 7. Camisole. Is that A, a raincoat, B, a sleeveless top, or C, a slipper? I am going to go with B, a sleeveless top. B, a sleeveless top. Number 8. I should have told you to number your paper all the way to 15. So, number 8 is a haberdasherie. Is that A, a finery, B, a hat maker, C, menswear? You don't think it's a hat maker? I'm going to go with A, a finery. Number 9. Lapel, which is A, a elbow patch, B, a jacket front flap, or C, a pocket square. I'm going to go with C, a pocket square. What? I should not go with a pocket square? You have really got to make up your mind. She got a tiger by the tail. Although your name's not Tiger. Haha. Did you know that? Your sister had your tail. Hey, Sonia. Sonia. He says, no, my name's Heathcliff. Okay, number 10. Sheath. Is it a crocheted shawl, a close-fitting dress, or a long cape? I'm going to go with C, a long cape. Now, number 11. Haute couture. Is that high fashion, an evening gown, or off the rack? I'm going to go with C, off the rack. Beanie. Is that a handmade cap, a knit cap, or a ballet flat? I'm going to go with, a knit cap. Did I say a neat cat? Yes, I did. I said a neat cat, didn't I? Yes, I did, my baby. Yes, I did. You are spoiled rotten. Your sister is being so good where you're just like being all over the place. How's that fair? Okay, 13. Array. Is that dress up, layout, or embroidery? Oh, there's my girl. Hi there, Sonia. Okay, is that dress up, layout, or embroidery? I'm going to say dress up, A. 14. Gabardine. Is that A, wide-legged pant, B, a clutch purse, or C, a woven fabric? I'm going to go with C. And 15. We've got accessory. Is that A, a new collection, B, a decorative item, or C, a reflective vest? Yes, Sonia. Come here, baby. Oh, no, that's Heathcliff. That's a new sound from him. 15. Okay. The accessory is a decorative item, B, right? Well, we'll find out on the next page here. Number 1. A was a high heel. Mariah sprained her ankle when her stiletto broke. A, high heel. Yay, got it right. 2 is a knockoff, is an imitation. I got that right. This may look like a Gucci handbag, but it's a knockoff I bought for 20 bucks. C is dapper, and that's stylish. Jen cut a dapper figure in his gray pinstripe suit. And I got that right. 4 is a norak, which is a hooded jacket. Does the dog need a sweater, a rack, a bonnet, and a norak? Paolo asked. And it says, here, I'm trying to read the thing here while he's meowing at us. Did Donna get 4? No, she did not. So we mark that one wrong. 5. C, houndstooth. I got it right. Checkered pattern. Should I go with the houndstooth or the classic plaid for my new golf pants? Mona asked. Why are you guys batting each other over the ladder? That makes no sense. I guess it's fun. 6, sachet is a strut. Donna got that right. The model sachet down the runway. 7 is B. A camisole is a sleeveless top. Wearing a black camisole and a pink tutu, the ballerina floated on stage. Donna got that right. 8 is C. Donna got that wrong. And that's menswear. The shop sells trousers, cufflinks, and other haberdashery. Okay, so then that moves us to 9. Lapel is a B. And I said C, so I got that wrong. And that is jacket's front lap. The senator always has a flag pin on her lapel. 10, the sheath, which is a B, and I got that wrong. Close-fitting dress. Rachel chose a simple right sheath for her beach wedding. 11, haute couture is A, not C. And that is high fashion. Al's idea of haute couture is clean shirt and jeans without the holes. Okay, moving to 12, beanie is B, a knit cap. Jess sports her trademark beanie year-round, even in the heat of the summer. And I got that right, so that's good. 13, I got 3 more, buddy. 3 more, then I'm all yours to torture for a little bit before I finish the books. Because I still got Woman's World to finish. I know, how mean of me, right? I love you, too. That gets you a belly scratch. Yep, thank you. Okay, 13, array is a dress up, and I got that right. Yay. I got it right. Yeah, I got it right. Aren't you happy for me? I'm happy for me. Yes. Thank you, buddy. Okay, arrayed in an ornate gown and tall golden crown, the queen looked at her seat on the throne. Hi there, babe. Uh-huh, yeah. You are right over my shoulder again. I love you too. Okay. 13A is dress up, arrayed in an ornate gown and all her golden. Already, we did that. You got me so mixed up. I don't know what I'm done already. 14 is C, woven fabric. Please don't toss my garbadine blazer into the washer. It's dry clean only. And I think I got that right. 14. Yes, I did. 15 is B, an accessory is a decorative item. Mother always said her best accessory is a smile like a big diamond. Okay, so let's see how many we got right, and then I'll tell you what the vocabulary ratings are. I got 10 right. So I'm semi-formal. Now your vocabulary rating is 9 and below is business casual, 10 to 12 is semi-formal, and 13 to 15 is black tie. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And that is the Reader's Digest from July to August. And I will post this next and take a time out to pay attention to my babies who's having a fit.